can be helpful to think of the techniques, the final end of the technique, as if you're looking down a microscope. If you were looking at the microscope, you would look down and you would see all sorts of microorganisms. Now this is the same as just focusing on the end point of the technique, or the peripheral side, rather than the inner workings of the technique itself. So if you're looking down the microscope, you see a microscopic view. Now this is just a view that you're seeing through a lens. Now the same is with the physical aspect of the technique. We're just seeing through the eyes, which reflects the reality in front of us in a, depending on how you look at it, somewhat distorted way, or at least a limited way. So this is, the eyes are in some ways like a microscope. They show you just the one viewpoint. Now the eyes can be soft when we gaze to pick up a more general peripheral view, or they can be focused intensely on just this. So we zoom in this, and we want to maintain a general gaze which encompasses more. The more general gaze is within, so that we are feeling the technique, we are balanced, there's an inner awareness. So it's important to see the outer aspect, to zoom in, but we want to encompass a larger, a less focused aspect, which is the inner side of martial arts, which gives you an entirely new view of reality. And the more you focus on the inner, the more that becomes what you identify with. If you were just to identify looking at the microscope, looking at the microorganism, if that's all you ever saw, you'd probably begin to feel like that and to identify with what you were seeing. Now, it's the very same thing with this. The more we identify fully within what we're experiencing, the more we can attribute those qualities to the outside world of what we're focusing on.